This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, so in everyday life, you always need the two opposites to create the balance of equal. For example, hot, cold, brave, scared, angel, devil, love, hate, friendship, enemies, etc, etc, okay? Sporting Icons, truth, Wilder fanatical channels, the lies. And that's pretty much the kind of relationship that gels well between Deontay Wilder and, of course, his head coach in Deas. Whereas Deas, he's the calming, he's honest in his assessments, and he's intellectual. Whereas you've got Wilder, a fuckwit of a moron. Okay, so complete opposites. Now, Deontay Wilder, he gave his assessment of Tyson Fury's performance over Otto Wallin. Of course, he totally left out the fact that maybe a lot of Tyson Fury's performance against Otto Wallin was down to the cut. Okay, he didn't mention that, other than the referee should have stopped the fight, and the fact that the reason that Tyson Fury didn't perform very well is down to the fact that Deontay Wilder had already fought Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury will never be the same man again. In other words, trying to take credit for what happened, okay? Which is what Wilder does. He's like a beggar, an attention seeker, okay? Whereas you got Deas, he gives his version, which is the complete opposite to what Deontay Wilder says, okay? And this is what Deas had to say about Tyson Fury versus Otto Wallin, and of course, the cut. I thought the job he done was good under difficult circumstances. Fury shouldn't be criticised for media and everyone downplaying Otto Wallin. We knew Wallin is a tough customer, undefeated and well trained for the fight of his life. Also, during the build-up, Fury had to deal with 99% of the questions leading into the rematch about Deontay Wilder. It's tough for anyone to focus when no one will let you concentrate on the task at hand. Even so, Fury had things firmly in control and then had to deal with not one, but two cuts. Not only that, he had to change the plans and go from boxing Wallin from a distance to pushing him back, taking the lead. When your vision is impaired, that's what you do. You get close so you could feel the guy even though you can't see him very well. Only in the 12th did Wallin maintain the distance enough to use Fury's cut eye and vision problems against him. So well done to Fury for overcoming quite a lot. I thought the cutman in George Capetillo was handled very, very well. The cutman kept the contest from being stopped. It was a bad cut. Then later in the fight, a second cut developed. The corner and the cutman did amazing work to keep it under control as possible. It's a very difficult thing to stop a cut in the 50 or so seconds that you have to do it. And of course, the other guy is punching it every chance he gets. So in reality, you're dealing with a worse cut and situation with every subsequent round. He wouldn't have got the win without his cutman, who did a great job. So that is JD's statement on that one. Now, this is what I mean. You see, polar opposites. Two opposites will create the balance of the equal. Do you see what I mean? With JD's, very calm, very honest, and looks at it through multiple angles. Wilder just thinks, myself, myself, myself. I want to be pregnant. Why can't I find a doctor to artificially inseminate me so I can carry a baby around? He wants to be artificially inseminated for whatever reason it may be. And again, these are Wilder's own words. So again, complete opposite. And what JD's is explaining here is pretty much what it was that I said, which is that the cut is what changed the whole dynamic of Tyson Fury's fighting style. He fought Otto Wallin with the best part of that entire 12 rounds, well, 9 rounds really, with one eye. And still managed to keep Wallin off of him for the most part and still quite handedly beat him on points. Some people may disagree, but I think a lot of people are saying that maybe Tyson Fury should have had the fight stopped due to the cut, etc, etc. And again, certainly I can see that. Had that been probably against most other fighters, yes, there's a very good chance that the cut would have ended up stopping the fight, in which case Otto Wallin would have been awarded a victory via technical knockout. Okay, so I certainly get that, but the point is that the cut did change the dynamic of the fight, and Tyson Fury did do well, as did his cutman. Did very, very well, just to keep it under control. Because when Otto Wallin was seeing the blood, he was like a shark, wasn't he? He just kept going after the eye all the time. It almost gave Otto Wallin that extra motivation. Okay, so in essence, really, Tyson Fury done quite well all things considered. Either way, let's hope that the cut heals up without any kind of problems and he can get into camp and do all the sparring and prepare for a Deontay Wilder rematch, which is allegedly going to be on February the 22nd. But of course, Wilder, he's still got to get past Luis Ortiz. That should be pretty much a foregone conclusion. But either way, that's what's going on. It's what I said to you before. Opposites will create the equal. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.